Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Holker Street in deepest, darkest Cumbria, Barrow against Bolton Wanderers this evening as Stephen Schumacher's men continue their pre-season preparations. A tan Super John alongside me tonight. Very different to Friday's game, John, this, is it not?
It's extremely different, Derek. It is. We've come from 30 odd degrees to tonight with coats on, so yeah, big change. But I'm sure a welcome change for the lads, huh?
Yeah, a very warm welcome to you all that are joining us on YouTube tonight. Fingers crossed the stream holds up for the duration of the game. Very much looking forward to this one. Of course, good result, and it was more about workout and getting minutes in players' legs on Friday, John, but it certainly feels now we're ramping up to that big kick-off away to Stockport County.
Well, it was certainly a good week all in, Derek. It was a real good productive week, as in fitness terms. You know, the lads, 2 sessions a day, worked really hard, and culminating in that win and a very impressive performance against Orlando Pirates on Friday. So, and also we came out unscathed with no injuries, so that's a great thing as well.
Absolutely massive. Let's run through tonight's team, shall we? Because let me just get the team sheet up here. So Wanderers lining up with Sharman Lowe in goal, a back four of Ossie Tutu, Owen Toll, Sam Inwood and Max Conway on that left-hand side. Morley and Sheehan, the midfielders, with Mendes, Gomez, Randall and Sean supporting Deshaun Lawrence up top. What do you make of tonight's team? The starting 11 anyway, John?
Well, the starting 11, Derek, I mean, obviously it's a bit of a mix-up really from Friday. There's a few players in there that started that first half as well that are starting again tonight. And yeah, I mean, obviously the gaffers took the opportunity to mix things up, as we said, a little bit, and I'm sure we're going to see everybody tonight at some point. So.
Yeah, it's a very substantial bench as well. Dakers, Cogley, Taylor, Farino, Thomason, McAtee, Warren and Johnston, who both scored on Friday. Simons, Abimbola, Gale and Cozier, Dewberry. So a number of the new signings involved there. So John, I'd imagine we'll see a good number of those tonight.
If not everybody, Derek, really, at some point. I think the manager's very keen. Obviously now it starts to ramp up a little bit. You know, there was 2 teams of 11 on Friday that both got 45 minutes, obviously.
Yep.
Tonight I would imagine the team that starts, barring injuries or anything that goes amiss, they'll get probably 60, 70 minutes tonight, and then the rest will come on accordingly after that.
Yeah, I'll run through the Barrow team as well, folks. So it's Stanway in goal for them, Raglan, Canavan the skipper, Smith, Scott Smith, who they brought in from Wigan. They've got a trialist playing for them in number 9. Tyler Walker, Elliot Newby, Sam Foley, Jack Earing, another new signing, David Worrell and Rakeem Harper. So that is how Barrow line up. The referee for tonight's game is Jeremy Simpson. And certainly we touched on there very different conditions, John, to what it was on Friday. It's pretty windy here, it's cloudy overhead. A night for keeping the ball on the deck, do you reckon?
Well, again, it's a progression, Derek, isn't it? We've gone from, you know, as we said, putting some really good training sessions about, you know, keeping possession and also working ever so hard to get the ball back when we lose possession.
Yeah.
So again, it's a combination of that. Again, it's a fitness thing, and hopefully, you know, the quality then takes shape.
I think we're up here on the gantry, and I think that the rain's clattering off the roof here at the moment. So yeah, British summertime, Johnny. You've got a nice tan though.
Thanks for saying that, Derek. It was. I don't know how I got a tan.
Time for sunbathing over
there? No,
there
wasn't. I was just going to say that. I never got any minute whatsoever when we were away. It sounded good, but it certainly wasn't that. It was hard work, and I've got to say, both Rob and Marcus, who accompanied me out there and did all the media duties out there, they were sensational. They worked really hard.
Yeah.
I didn't do as much as they did.
Not too sure about that. Me and Marcus behind the camera tonight, so big shout out to him.
Yep.
But the Wanderers will be playing in the new away strip tonight, which will be interesting. Have you had a look at it, John? What do you make of it?
I certainly have, Derek. It's a throwback to the European campaign. Obviously a blue strip with kind of silver flashings across it. I'm very impressed with it. I think it's a really smart strip. Probably one of the best away kits I think we've had for years, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I loved seeing Ricardo Gardner in it. We're going to play a little snippet of it, folks. So here is that new away kit in all its glory.
1-1 would be good enough for them, but at the moment it's 1-0. They've got to get that one. Pedersen, who is a striker, of course, further forward. The ball in. Oh, it's an own goal! What a disaster for the home team here. The ball has gone in off Tunche. And for the most unlikely score, Bolton Wanderers have got their goal. Davies is onside here. He'll get into the edge of the area late on back for Nolan. That's it. That's good enough. Bolton Wanderers are going through. Kevin Nolan with the goal. He scored at the weekend against Pompey. He scored here in Bulgaria. And Bolton Wanderers for sure now can say hello to the next round of the UEFA Cup.
Just being in Europe, you know, a small town like Bolton, at the season that we have had as a group and where we have come from to what we have achieved, it was just massive. And going out there and playing in Europe in some very tough environment and did what we did was just something great to be a part of.
An absolutely sensational kit, that one. I might be tempted to buy it myself, I've got to say. It's a beauty. We talked about that game on Friday, John. Of course, new signing Charlie Warren netted, George Johnston as well. Really good workout for the boys against what was a top side. I mean, they're giants of the South African football, aren't they?
They certainly are, Derek. I think you can tell how much of a giant they are as a club when you saw the amount of staff they had with them. They had their own production team there for the TV, they had their own big truck there, they had all sorts. A really impressive outfit, to be honest with you. And as you said, equivalent to our Premier League, and they're one of the top teams in that league. Yeah, it was a hot one as well. It was difficult, of course, to deal with that. What did you make of the performance overall? Well, it was good. I mean, like we said, you know, it's difficult sometimes because you see, obviously a team that started, half time comes, a whole new team comes onto the pitch. Yeah. But it was seamless. And the boys that came onto the pitch in the second half, they took the pace of the game very quickly, and there was some good stuff played. There was no doubt, and a few players caught my eye. As you just said there, Charlie Warren. I was really, in fact, not just in the game, Derek, in the overall week in training, I thought he was sensational. Yeah, I enjoyed your little walkabout with him. Also enjoyed speaking to Stephen Schumacher afterwards, because he was delighted, wasn't he? Well, he was, and quite rightly so as well, because he had saw the boys work so hard during the week, and when you go onto the pitch and you put it into practice, a lot of the stuff they had worked on, you saw it in the game. It was just good to see, and there was a great attitude. There's a good feel and a good vibe about the place at this minute. Yeah, absolutely is. Well, let's just see that post-match interview of Super John speaking to Stephen Schumacher. Well, Stephen, you've got to be delighted with that. That was a really good performance, and people at home probably won't see what you've been working on all week, but looking at it, that was some good stuff played today.
Yeah, there was. It was really pleasing. We spoke from day one of pre-season, John, about the importance of being better out of possession. We conceded far too many goals last season, and we can't afford to do that this season if we want to achieve our objectives. So we spoke about being defensively well organised, everybody participating. We can't have anybody in the squad who doesn't understand the value and the importance of defensive duty. And yet the lads have been excellent. We've hammered it home for 11 days. I think we've had 11 training days, and we haven't done anything about patterns of play or in possession shape. It's just all been about structure, and you've seen today when we get it right, it's difficult to break down. And then when you're in good positions, then you quite inevitably cause the opposition a problem as well, because you regain the ball in good areas. So yeah, from that point of view, it's really pleasing. We should have kept a clean sheet against Tranmere. We made a mistake in the last minute of the game, but today we managed to keep a clean sheet against a really talented side. And in that first half, young Charlie Warren, again, who's impressed me this week when I've seen him in training. Cool, calculated finish. I think he's a bit of a dark horse, isn't he, this season? Yeah, he's been a real breath of fresh air. Yeah. Someone obviously we brought in from non-league. you know, someone who we think has got potential, and we wanted to see how he developed over the pre-season. He's had an excellent first 10 days. He's had a couple of days where he's looked a bit tired, which is understandable. But today he's shown, you know, he's got quality when the ball fell to him. It wasn't an easy finish, that from a set piece, and he's tucked it away lovely. So he's got loads to learn, he's got loads of work to do, and we won't rush him. But so far for him, he's proved that he could be, you know, a member of this squad for sure.
And like you said, off a set piece, and the second goal also came off a set piece in the second half. Good corner from Shabby Sean came in, George Johnson got on the end of it. That must be pleasing with the work you've done, the boys, the determination as well to keep the clean sheet, but to also score off 2 set pieces.
Yeah, exactly, and it's a huge part of the game. It's an area, again, I didn't feel we were strong enough at last season, didn't score set pieces enough. We brought in Owen from Williams, the goalkeeper coach, who has an excellent record at Fleetwood. He's gone into detail this week, real defensive detail, in particular on the defensive setup and organisation, but he's dripped in a couple of bits of information to the players about attacking set plays, and you know, the small details, the small margins are the difference. And the first set piece was a bit of a fluke. Josh didn't mean to put the ball there, but George Johnston won a duel and it fell to Charlie and he scores. And the second set play goal is excellent. It's a great delivery. The goalkeeper was blocked the way he should have been, and George Johnston heads it in on the back stick. So yeah, a real positive for him and a good start for Fonners.
The one big thing that stood out for me this week is the vibe amongst the players. I mean, it's been excellent, hasn't it? It really has. They're all working hard, they're pulling each other on, getting each other through it when it's been tough as well. And that showed again today. I mean, today's really got to be the icing on the cake for it's been a fantastic week. Got through it clean, no injuries.
Yeah, no injuries, and I think you're spot on, John. That's the main reason you come on these camps, is to spend some quality time. I said it a lot last year. I've got a good group of players, and we need 1 or 2 extra characters in there as well, which we'll look to try and do before the season starts. But the atmosphere is good. I ask the players all the time to come in and work hard, enjoy this job that you've got. It's the best job in the world. Come in with a smile on your face and come in with an attitude of wanting to learn, which this week everyone's done that. The sessions have been tough. They've had a little bit of downtime when they needed to do it, and we've got through a really tough game in a good position. So pleased for everybody. Everyone is in a good rhythm. We've had no injuries this week, which is really pleasing. You know, obviously Thierry and Sonny Sharples didn't play today. Thierry's a little bit behind in his pre-season programme, but he'll catch up. And Sonny Sharples was obviously our spare man. So yeah, from that point of view, it's been a success, and we look forward to getting home now and building on it throughout the next coming weeks.
Well, congratulations on a good week. It's been a good end to the week, and let's keep it going.
Seven new arrivals already at Bolton Wanderers. We're going to see a fair few of them tonight. Let's run through some of the new recruits. John, Xavier Simons is someone you're really excited at seeing, isn't it?
I think he's been brilliant, Derek, since I've seen him. He's going to be a huge player for us. You know, if he stays fit, obviously, massive for us this season. Middle of the park, we've got presence. He can pass the ball. He covers the ground. And he's got that bit of steel, I think, we've been looking for as well. Yeah, absolutely. Very much looking forward to seeing him in action. We touched on young Charlie Warren, of course. It's a big step up, isn't it, for him coming to Bolton, but seems like a real cracking lad. Well, it's a big step up, Derek, but obviously talking to the young man, he's really impressed me. He's been working hard during the summer, got himself in fantastic shape to come back to training. And I'll tell you one thing, to look at him, you wouldn't think, he certainly wasn't out of place. Good finisher, cool, calm and collected, and again, I'm looking forward to seeing him.
One player we hope will be back and rejoining the squad soon is Big Sam Dalby. He is certainly, I very much enjoyed seeing his goal reel last season. He was fantastic for Dundee United, so let's hope he's back involved soon, because he can be a real difference maker, John.
He certainly can, Derek. He's the target man we've been crying out for. He's going to be a link player. He's going to bring people into play, and more importantly, getting crosses in the box from him, he'll score goals. There's no doubt about
that. But another big lad is Richard Taylor, of course, arriving from St Mirren. Giant of a lad. Loved to hear him speak on his sort of unveiling as well. So he'll be a big presence at the back, won't he?
Yeah, and seeing him again, you know, he's impressed me. Good footballer, Derek. You know, for a defender, comes out with the ball from the back, looks to go and play, links, he passes the ball and moves again, gets forward, looks to score a goal, and also threat in the box at both ends. He's a good defending header of the ball, and he attacks the ball for set pieces. So a good one.
Yep, Teddy Sharman-Lowe starts tonight in goal, of course, with the departure of Nathan Baxter. Luke Southwood, of course, departing. Luke Hutchinson away on loan today to Altrincham for the season. Sharman-Lowe on loan from Chelsea. You've been impressed so far by him, haven't you?
Well, he had a sensational season last year for Doncaster. He played every minute of every game for them. He looks agile, a big boy, but I tell you what, gets up and down very quickly. Impressed with his feet as well. He pings the ball from the back. That could be a great outlet for us this season with the influx of pace we've got in that final third.
Yep, and two wingers have come in, of course. Thierry Gale from Rapid Vienna. I'm intrigued to see this boy in action, John. And Mario Cozier-Dubry has came in on loan from Brighton. So, like you say, need width, don't we? And those two lads will certainly provide that.
Well, both out-and-out wingers with pace. Derek, they'll love to take men on, get early crosses into the box. They both look to get on the end of things from the opposite sides as well. They'll score goals. Thierry's a little bit behind fitness-wise. He's probably 10 days to maybe 14 days behind. So, the manager's still kind of, just tickling him along at the minute and making sure that, he doesn't pick up any injuries. But they're both exciting players.
And one player who was here last season, but I'm sure we're not alone in saying we want to see more from him, is John McAtee. Very much enjoyed your walkabout with him on the Marbella beach, which we'll show shortly. But he said it himself. I think we've yet to maybe see the true John McAtee in Bolton Wanderers colours.
Well, that's certainly what I think, Derek. I think there's a lot more to come from him. I know for a fact he's went away in the summer. He's worked hard. He's lost 6 kilos.
Yep.
He's in good, fantastic shape. He's looking sharp. We just need to see some performances from him now on a consistent basis, but he's certainly got the bit between his teeth, and like I said, he's come back raring to go.
Yep, let's watch that interview that John had with John McAtee a few days ago. Here you go.
John, how's things been going?
Yeah, real good. It's been a real positive week so far. We've seen the weather lovely, dead nice place, and all the lads have got on really well and gelled. So yeah, it's been a good week.
And the training sessions have been tough. I mean, double sessions every day. The heat, as you say, it's been intense. There's been some great work put in on the training ground.
Yeah, no, there has, and credit to the lads. Everyone's really bought into, what the gaffer's done this week, and it's been real good. There's been no sort of issues or anything. So yeah, dead positive and really happy.
And back to you. I still, and this is me, I still think we've yet to see the best of John McAtee. Yeah. I think you've still got a lot of untapped, let's say, quality that hopefully we're going to see this season.
Yeah, I've done my work off season. I know that last season wasn't, for the club and for myself, wasn't exactly what we wanted it to be, and I'm looking forward to proving not people wrong, but just proving myself that I am a good player and I was brought here for a reason. So I've done some good work off season. I started dieting better and things like that, and I'm just taking it up a notch in terms of professionalism and stuff, to make sure this year I give myself every chance.
That's brilliant, good. And also, you've played pretty much every position across the front three, and also in as a 10. Where would John McAtee prefer to play?
Ideally in the number 10, that's where I've probably played the most and the place I feel most comfortable playing, but I will play anywhere for the team if it's going to help, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's definitely as a number 10. I like to be creative and try and get on the ball in deeper areas sometimes. And last season was tough because we didn't really have an out-and-out 9 available all season, so I had to fill in. But like I said, I'm willing to do whatever makes the team better. So we'll see.
And I think as that number 10, like you said there, with not having that 9 to link off. Obviously you're receiving the ball in pockets and looking to play off that 9, and it wasn't available.
Yeah, no, it was definitely difficult. Still formed some decent partnerships last year and things, but not with an exact, like you say, number 9 where even when it goes over your head, they're going to win the ball. We didn't really have that, presence all year round available last year. So, with Big Sam and things like that, it should be more exciting for myself to be able to get on the ball.
And looking at it this week as well, with the influx of pace with the wingers we've brought in, it looks like we'll be creating plenty of chances. So, you want to be getting in the box and you want to be getting on the end of them crosses and scoring plenty of goals.
Yeah, we've done loads of work this week in terms of getting in the right areas and making sure we were both like the 9 and the 10 are both in the right position to score goals. And yeah, like you say, with a few wingers we brought in, very, very sharp, and you know, they're looking good.
And the spirit, I think, you know, just being around it this week myself, the spirit's been really good with the boys.
No, honestly, mate, like, lovely. Obviously the training's been tough, but the week's cruised by. Everyone's really bought into everything, and it's gone really smoothly.
Brilliant. Well, listen, John, best of luck for the season. You're in good shape. Keep it going, and we're expecting a lot of goals this season from you.
Welcome back to a wet at Joker Park, where Bolton Wanderers continue their pre-season preparations against Barrow. Kickoff is fast approaching here. Looking over my shoulder, we're around 6.5 minutes away from Wanderers taking it to the field. Sabi Sean is starting tonight over on the right-hand side of the forward line, and he caught up with Rog McNee over in Marbella for a Q&A with the difference. Let's have a look at that.
Before we get into the fans' questions, just how are you finding it out here in Marbella, and how have you found the week so far?
I mean, weather's alright, weather's really good. It's been a difficult time, you know, to train with that weather, but I think we already get used to it. The team looking really good, really sharp, so we're just looking forward.
Right, first one we've got has been sent in from Alex. He's asked, what was the biggest challenge for you when you come over to England?
My first couple of weeks, because you know I have to adopt, of course, because of the lads also new faces, new stuff, new league as well. So I think that was my hardest one.
Next one we've got is who's got the best banter in the squad?
Who's
got the best banter?
What
jokes.
does it mean? Jokes.
Yeah. Who's the funniest in the squad?
Yeah, that's a couple. That's a couple of guys. I can say my brother Makati, of course. Jono is a funny guy as well, and Tolly's got also some good jokes.
The next one we've got is, what are the games you're most excited for next season?
What game?
Yeah, are there any in particular that you're looking forward to, or is it just the first one?
Now I'm just looking for just the first game, you know. The most important things that we just want to start the season, you know, as good as we can, especially when we play away against Stockport. So we just want to get ready for that game.
Brandon wants to know, what's your favourite thing about living in England?
Absolutely not the weather. I can say football.
Good answer. Ryan wants to know, how are you getting along with the new signings we've got?
We just met them a couple of days ago. You know, it's really hard for them also day by day, but as a team member, I just wanted to help as much as I can for the new lads.
Who's your best mate in the team? If you can pick one, maybe there's a few more.
Makati.
Lily wants to know, so she's also said you're her favourite player.
Thank you.
Who is your closest friends apart from Makati?
Apart from Makati, it's a couple, you know. It's hard to choose, you know. It's really hard to choose. Jono is a good guy, a really good guy. I like to enjoy a time with him also. So I can say Jono.
Lou wants to know, what's your favourite flavour of pasty? Have you had a pasty since you've been in England? No, it's like a pastry with meat in the middle, or filling?
No,
you've not
I
had
haven't
one
got
yet.
any.
We'll have to get you to try one.
Yeah, for sure.
Joshua wants to know, do you prefer training in the summer or in the winter?
That's a tricky question, but I say in the summer.
Summer, yeah. The next one, how long did it take you to get used to the gaffer's accent?
That was I think really easy, because Gaffer's English I think really understandable. So from the first time I understood everything.
Yeah, fair enough. The next one, Leslie wants to know, did you have to sing a song when you signed, or what song did you sing?
Yeah, I sang a song when I got here, and I sang One Kiss by Dua Lipa.
Fair play. Next one we've got is, do you like being carried by Macca after we win?
Oh yeah, we started against Shrewsbury away. It was out of nowhere, so he just picked me up after the game, and then after that game we just kept winning. So we just kept picking me up. So we're just gonna keep doing that.
So you had no choice at first. He just picked you up.
I had absolutely no choice on that.
Fraser wants to know, what's the best Hungarian food?
Probably goulash, Hungarian goulash, really nice.
The next one is, who's your roommate whilst we're here in Barrow on away trips?
Makati
again. And that's all the questions. Thank you very much for sitting down for us and answering the fans' questions.
Good evening and welcome back to Holker Street for Barrow against Bolton Wanderers. The teams are out, kick-off fast approaching. It will be the Whites, or should I say the Blues, to get us underway. Wanderers in their new away kit. It will be Joe Randall to get us going. That Wanderers team once again. Sharman Lowe in goal. Ossie Tutu, Toll, Inwood and Conway across the back. Morley, Sheehan in the middle. Mendes, Gomez, Randall and Sean supporting young Deshaun Lawrence up front. John, looking forward to seeing the young lad lead the line tonight.
I tell you what, Derek, I mean, again, I thought he was terrific on Friday, and the manager's put his faith in him tonight by starting him up top, so yeah, good for the young man.
We're underway. Of course, two ex-Wanderers in that Barrow lineup as well, namely Jack Earing and Elliot Newby. And credit to the Wanderers fans who have made the long journey north for this game. They've packed out that little stand over across the way, as they often do. It was a brilliant turnout as well, and over the weekend in Marbella as well. John, what vast numbers of Wanderers heading out there?
Well, I think the estimation was worth about 400, Derek, overall that had made the trip. So I mean, that's just outstanding, isn't it?
Yeah.
But hey, nothing we're surprised with though.
Yep. Here's an early touch for Sam Inwood to Owen Toll. Ossie Tutu. Here's Aaron Morley just closed down. You always see goals here at Holker Street when Bolton come to town. Remember, the last time we were here was that 3-2 win in the, well, it was the Bristol Street Motors Trophy then, before it became the Virtue Trophy. Here come Barrow with David Worrell on this near side, looking to get the ball into the penalty area. It's nodded towards the edge of that penalty box. Joe Randall does enough to get his body in the way. And here is Max Conway. He did ever so well on loan at Crewe last season. And he's on the ball now for Bolton Wanderers on this left-hand side. Here is Sam Inwood. The rain continues to fall here in Cumbria. It's been a fair old windy day as well. Grey skies overhead. Here's Conway. Excited about seeing a lot of Max Conway this season, John?
Yeah, I think again, Derek, he's went away to Crewe last year on loan. Pretty much picked up every Player of the Year award going, including the Players' Player, which means a lot. So he had a great loan spell out at Crewe. Now he's got to replicate that and probably step up a little bit more with us. So I think a big season ahead for Max Conway.
Yep.
I would put Sam Inman in that bracket as well, Derek. You know, I think he's really came to the fore. I know, speaking to the manager, he's really liked him. He likes his attitude. So it's again a huge season for him as well.
Yeah, it was good to speak to him last season after that Peterborough game where he was man of the match. It was played back to the Barrow keeper, Will Stanway. This ball is headed forward by Ossie Tutu. Here's Sean, who has started over on that right hand side. He releases Ossie Tutu. This is a chance for Bolton. Tries to cut the ball across. It's cut out by Scott Smith for the first corner of the game. Nice little move that, John, wasn't it, on the right hand side?
Well, Ossie Tutu, Derek, starting in unaccustomed right full-back role, but willingness to get forward there, linking well with Sean. Played there on Friday as well, right full-back.
So an early chance this for Bolton. Sheehan floats one into the 6-yard box where there is a ruck of bodies, and Stanway collects. Barrow will be looking to really compete next season in League 2. Finished at 16th last term. We've got a change in manager. And Andy Wing now at the helm, taking over from Stephen Clements back in January. Always feel like we're in a game here whenever Wanderers come up. Here's Aaron Morley. Sean. Big switch of play looking to pick out Mendes Gomez. Headed clear. And here come Barrow on the attack. As David Worrell whips across in, and there's Owen Toll to nod away to Carlos Mendes Gomez. Inwards clearance looking for Deshaun Lawrence, can't quite get there. There's the Barrow skipper now, Canavan. Ball's been given away to Josh Sheehan. Here is Lawrence. Randall. Well, he plays it first time over the top, it just holds up into the air. Sean, the goalkeepers came way out and taken out the Hungarian. Well, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to do? It's certainly a free kick to Bolton. Well, that was rash, John, was it not?
I think you would have saw some sort of card, Derek, and more than likely a red one if it wasn't a friendly. There was no real intent on the ball, was there?
No. Referee Jeremy Simpson looks like he's let Will Stanway away with one there. The free kick is taken quickly, and Mendes Gomez's ball is blocked off for the second corner of the evening. That was a neat little ball over from Randall to set up that opportunity. Talked about big seasons for players. He's another one, isn't he, John? Another one that's worked very hard during the close season. There, he's come back in good shape. Yeah. Had a good chat with him as well. Sheehan goes across the deck. There's Morley. Big save by Stanway at his near post. And Barrow clear. That was one straight off the training ground. Seen a few of those last season. Here's Toll. Morley. Mendes Gomez. He's got Conway on the overlap. Mendes Gomez coming inside and going square to Sheehan. Shabby Sean now. Goes one way, then the other. And just lofts one in, looking for Randall. Headed away by Worrell. Wanderers knocking on the door. Conway. Quick feet from him. Randall back towards Sheehan. Barrow camped in as Wanderers looking to probe and press. Conway gets past Worrell and then gets across away, and it will be another corner to Bolton Wanderers. Good play there, just patient build up. Wanderers fans enjoying what they're seeing so far. It'll be Aaron Morley this time to deliver a cross. And curled in towards the back post this time. The header cleared off the line, and there's Shabby's header over the top and onto the roof of the net. Another big chance for Bolton. It was on toe, wasn't it? Getting on the end of it there. It was a good header. It was cleared by the defender, and it was Sean following up. Derek just couldn't quite keep the ball down. Looped it up and over the bar. Good attempt. We were a threat on Friday of set pieces, you know, really were. It's a big part of the game, of course, set pieces. Those small margins can win you games. Inwood grappling for the ball, across goes Toll. It's filmed kindly for Worrell. Big save from Sharman Lowe, and it's cleared off the line. This time Aaron Morley to deny Barrow the opener. The cross in towards the back post, and Noddy behind for a goal kick. Well, Barrow very direct there. And Wanderers living a little dangerously, but well defended in the end, John.
Well, they got through in the end, Derek. It was a clearance from Toe, rebounded off the Barrow attacker. They've got in there. Great save, you got to say, from Sharman Lowe. And then it was the defenders getting back there. Aaron Morley clearing off the line. Managed to deal with it in the end.
This is Wanderers' third pre-season fixture. We had a training game against Tranmere, a 1-1 draw for the 2-0 win over Orlando Pirates last time out. At the weekend we go up to Easter Road to take on Hibernian, which will be another interesting test, John.
It certainly will. Darren McGregor's down as a testimonial, Derek, but I don't think it'll be that way. It'll be a proper game. I believe we've got 1,200 going up as well, so a great following as per usual. Looking forward to that one.
The Jack Iredale derby.
Yeah.
I don't think Darren McGregor can play. I'm sure he picked up an injury, but it will be a good test because Hibs had a great season last season.
Hibs had a tremendous season. They really did. To finish third, Derek, especially when they were bottom of the league right at the start. They had a terrible start to the season. So going up there, they're in a good vein of form. They're signing players as well. Just broke their transfer record. Yep. So yeah, certainly one to look forward to, and also going up to Cod's Country as well. So it'll be fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, it's always good for a day out and a night out up that neck of the woods. So I'm sure the Wanderers fans will have a rare old time heading up there. A good old away day. Of course, this time next week we'll be at Shrewsbury Town as we continue those pre-season preparations, and then rounding off at home to Preston North End on Saturday the 26th of July. All gearing up for that big one. They don't get much bigger than going to Stockport away on the opening day, John.
Well, straight away, and it's a local rival, Derek, and going to Stockport on the Sunday as well.
Yeah.
So we'll have been able to see the results on the Saturday, but it ramps up. It'll be a fantastic start to the season.
Yeah, very much looking forward to it. Barrow, incidentally, have played 3 pre-season matches in their fixture schedule so far. They beat Holker Old Boys 3-0. They lost 1-0 to Huddersfield, then beat Lancaster City last time out by 2-0. And 11 minutes gone here. If you are just joining us on the Wanderers YouTube stream, then a very warm welcome to you. And hopefully you're enjoying the action wherever you are. Sharman Lowe with a huge kick out there, looking for Shabby Sean. Terrific first touch from the Hungarian, coming in on his left hand side, and he tries a shot. There's no real venom in it in the end, but that kick out from Sharman Lowe was what he's all about, John, isn't it?
Derek, I'm telling you, that's what he was doing all week in training. He can ping the ball, he can, and honestly, the quality with his feet has been tremendous. It's going to be a big outlet that this season.
Was knocked forward, nodded on, and the offside flag goes up by the linesman on this near side. The Barrow number 9 down as a trialist. Looks like Kane Hemmings from where we're standing.
Looks him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Not a bad forward line. Tyler Walker, and if it is Hemmings.
There's Sam Inwood across the back line towards Owen Toll. He is someone this season, John, you'll be hoping to steer clear of injury, because he was a big loss last season, there's no doubt about it.
Oh, he certainly was, Derek. Owen Toll needs to be on the side. We miss him when he doesn't play.
Yeah.
He's infectious.
Here's Conway. Randall skips past Worrell and is unable to keep the ball in play, and the flag goes up on this near side. Big shout from Inwood. Doesn't quite make it. Toll challenges. It's nodded on. And Sheehan plays the ball back to Sharman Lowe. A little look up, and again a huge kick out from the Wanderers goalkeeper. Carlos can't quite get there. There's Deshaun Lawrence. Oh, he's taken out the game there. And the good news is he's just bounced straight back up. Here's Sean. Morley. There's a heavy challenge on that Deshaun Lawrence. He certainly felt that. Conway tries to curl the ball in, headed clear. And Sam Inwood, so comfortable on the ball. He's taken out this time by Rakeem Harper, and that will be a free kick to Bolton Wanderers.
The referee's having a word with Canavan as well, who was late on Deshaun Lawrence. If Deshaun Lawrence receives the ball to his feet, Derek, and gets that on the half turn, Canavan won't live with his pace.
Nah. There's that Ossie Tutu. That seagull flies overhead. Conway. Here's Sheehan, always showing for the ball. That'll glance up and goes shot to Owen Toll. Morley trying to thread a pass through, which is cut out, and Barrow will look to hit on the break here. Harper. It's made its way through to Worrell. Here's Sam Foley. Oh, chip ball towards the Barrow number 10, Tyler Walker, who takes a tumble. And it will be a Bolton Wanderers throw.
I think another one, Derek, with a huge season ahead is he's become a bit of a forgotten man, is Mendes Gomez.
Yes.
Carlos Mendes Gomez, he's got everything to prove, you know. We've not seen a lot of him. He's been very sparing. Really, he's been injured a long time, obviously, but I think now's the time we've got to start seeing something from him.
He's been so unfortunate with injury. That injury, he picked up the Achilles at Wigan. It was a real sore one. But yeah, you're absolutely spot on. He's a quality player, but yeah, we need to see more of that in Wanderers colours. And a chip ball forward straight through to the towering figure of the Bolton Wanderers number 1. Here's Ossie Tutu, tries to pick out Randall. Again, that ball just getting caught in the air, but Will Stanway comes racing out his goal to pick that up. Made a number of acquisitions themselves, Barrow, this summer. Several new signings.
They're certainly a big physical, strong side, aren't they?
Yeah. Ever since coming up from the National League, they've done well to stay here and establish themselves as a League 2 club. Of course, the aspirations, I'd imagine, will be to push on, try and get into League 1. Here's Randall, a little neat pass into the feet of Sheehan. Morley. Space just opening up. Sean Step reserving the right to make his run forward, and that cross is nodded behind for yet another Bolton Wanderers corner.
Yes, Morley picked up the ball there. He looked to play Sean on the right hand side there. He feinted the pass but put the cross in himself, but it was Canavan, the big centre back, managed to get his head on it but gives away the corner.
It will be Josh Sheehan. Mendes Gomez is in the vicinity to give the Welshman an option, but I think he's going to try and curl this in and pick out a player as he does do so. Nodded away. Here is Conway. And lost one towards the edge of the penalty area. Morley. Andy Wing very animated there in the Barrow technical area. Here's Shabby, oh, a lovely bit of skill, gets away from his man, he's on the byline, chip ball across, there's no one there unfortunately. Great little burst of pace from Shabby over on that far side. And Ossie Tutu will go and retrieve this ball. Of course, he picked up an injury here last season, John, if you remember.
Yes. Another one we need to see him staying fit consistently.
Yep.
Picked up too many niggly injuries last season. I'll say 2-2.
Here's Randall out wide to Conway. Mendes Gomez. And then he'll drop at the shoulder, squares it to Ossie Tutu. Tries to get the crossover, it's deflected across the face of goal, and Worrell can just cushion a header into the arms of his goalkeeper.
Well, that ended up being a fantastic ball from Ossie Tutu. Maybe not the one he had planned, but it flashed across the 6-yard box, no takers.
Here we go again, Shabby coming in on his left. The ball is slightly misplaced, and that allows Harper to pick it up. Summer arrival from Port Vale, Raheem Harper, and that will be a foul. Carlos just a little bit too eager on Elliot Newby.
That would normally be a yellow as well, so no complaints there.
Yeah.
Pull the shirt.
I think it was Jack Earing in there. Is Earing on the ball here? Worrell.
He was at Walsall last season, wasn't he, Jack Earing?
He was, yes. It very much looked like they would be coming up to League One last season, John, didn't they? And then had an almighty collapse.
It looked like it was won by January. And fell off the face of the earth, really. But
here's Sam Inwood. Wanderers dominating possession. Stephen Schumacher watching on. Sheehan into the feet of Ossie Tutu. Sean Lawrence making a run out wide. Here's Sean. Mendes Gomez very vocal on this near side towards Max Conway. And Wanderers work it out right towards Sean. His pass is cut out, but it comes back to him. Carlos was wanting a better ball than that from Max Conway. Just apologises.
I think he wanted it first time, didn't he?
Yep.
Max Conway looked to go inside. He changed his mind. He then looked to play it to Carlos Mendes Gomez. It was a poor pass.
Sean Lawrence battling away with Raheem Harper. And this ball's found its way out wide. Here come Barrow again. Earing losing out to Mendes Gomez. And here come Wanderers now, looking to ask questions of this Barrow defence. And that long, ambitious ball there from Sam Foley, trying to catch Sharman Lowe off his line. But he dealt with that well, the Wanderers number one. Here's Conway. Mendes Gomez now. He finds Morley. The run being made by Sean, but Morley's pass is cut out. Smith holding off the Wanderers number 16. Here's Newby.
Don't think it'll be long till the lights are coming on tonight, Derek?
Yep, well, floodlights, not sure if they're away getting repaired or what have you, but yeah, it's a race against the light tonight. And the dark clouds overhead. Let's hope that it doesn't become dark very soon.
They have to get the phone lights out.
It has been a glorious sunshine, especially over the weekend, hitting 30 degrees, but that has been torrential rain, wind, all sorts as we made our way up here earlier on today. Here's it on toll. Inwood. Sheehan picks out Morley. Here come Bolton again down this right hand side. Ossie Tutu. Oh, that's a strong challenge from Harper on Sheehan. He gets back up. To his credit, Josh Sheehan.
It was a poor ball from Morley. Derek cut him a little bit short there.
Certainly flying into challenges the Barrow boys here. Canavan with a big switch, looking for Newby. That's a great pass, to be fair, and well defended by Ossie Tutu. Just got his body in the way and made sure that ball found its way out of play.
That was really good defending from Ossie Tutu. He read the ball there. He got his body in between the ball and the attacker. Newby coming in from the left hand side. Really good defending there from Geordie.
Inwood trying to ping the ball towards Carlos. It's cut out, and Worrell's given that away to Joel Randall. Little pass with the inside of the boot, trying to pick out Deshaun Lawrence, but it was overhit in the end. Worrell with the cross, cut out by Toll, as Worrell goes sliding into the advertising hoardings. There's Mendes Gomez picks up the loose ball for Bolton. Sheehan. Morley. And just under hit from Aaron Morley. Possession given over. And Newby's pass is a poor one. He was anticipating the run from the Barrow number 9, Kane Hemmings, but he wasn't anticipating that.
Game's starting to open up a wee bit now.
It is.
Probably the fitness kicking in. 25 minutes in. It's been a decent performance up to now.
Here's Conway. Certainly is some contrast, isn't it, from the warm weather training, John, to this seagulls flying overhead, wind and rain and all sorts.
Yeah.
Here's Randall. And Sheehan's just been caught on the ball, but Sam Inwood is alert to the danger. Here is Ossie Tutu. On toll. Let's try to pick out Sean. Doesn't quite get the execution right there, but good idea from the Northern Irishman.
Don't think it was really on that time, Derek. Sean was a little bit wide in his starting position.
Lofty ball over the top. Newby. Held up by Toll. Middle step over. Back comes Shaw to just lash the ball off the advertising hoardings. Barrow will have a corner.
Good work from Shabby Sean there, getting back to help out his defence. The willingness to get back in and help. Corner to Barrow.
Shabby just acknowledging Wanderers fans who belted out the Shabby chant there. An acknowledgement of that interception. It will be an in-swinger on the way. Worrell curls the ball in. And it's, it just hits off right. Well, Deshaun Lawrence back there, who clears it off the line. Danger not yet over. Cross in towards the back post. There's Worrell. A bit of a sclaff ball in. It's cleared away only as far as Harper. And big switch out wide it goes. Sam Foley. A combination of Conway and Mendes Gomez knock it out into touch.
I'm not sure Deshaun Lawrence tried to chest that back to the goalie. If he did try that, it was very cool.
Yeah.
inside his own 6-yard box.
That's confidence for you,
It
isn't it?
certainly is.
Here come Barrow again, the cross in that's easily dealt with by Teddy Sharman-Lowe. Half an hour played here at Holker Street. Goalless, Barrow 0 and Bolton 0. Hopefully you're all enjoying the coverage of the mighty Wanderers tonight. Want to jump in there, John?
Sorry?
You want to jump in there?
No. I was agreeing with you, Derek. It's
that's a foul. Morley just slightly late on Scott Smith. Here's Canavan, the skipper. Harper. Kane Hemmings looking to latch onto this through pass, and Sam Inwood again alert to the danger and just takes the safety first approach, knocks it out for a throw.
Yeah, you had to be alert as well, Derek. You know, I've been impressed with Kane Hemmings and Tyler Walker up top. They look lively.
Yep.
They'll be decent, the two, if that's what the front two they go with this season. They'll be decent up top, Barrow.
He puts himself about, that's for sure.
Yep.
Here's Worrell up against Conway. Conway looking to pick out Deshaun Lawrence, but he's dealt with on that occasion. John's trying to stay out the shot of Marcus's great camera work here.
Marcus is making it very difficult for me. Very difficult for me, Derek. He is dodging here.
It's another free kick to defend here. And this will be Worrell. Just to get Carlos in the wall for Bolton. Morley with the glancing header away only towards the edge of the penalty area. Newby chips one in. Inwood again is there. Earing. Cross again, a deep line one from Worrell towards the back post, cleared off the line by Inwood. Here come Barrow again, enjoying a decent spell, the Bluebirds. Earing just stands on the ball, that allows Randall to intercept, and he's taken out the game, but the referee waves play on. Here's Deshaun Lawrence, Sheehan, Morley busting a gut to get forward. Here is Aaron Morley, and it's A sliding challenge coming in from Earing, gets the ball back towards his goalkeeper. That was a big block there from Sam Inwood, wasn't it?
It certainly was, right on the goal line as well, Derek. Sam Inwood, he won the initial header, and then next phase of play, he was on the line to clear it.
I've been impressed with him so far.
Yeah, he's looked really
display.
Good. Yeah. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. You know, I think he's yet to grow into his body as well. There's a bit more development there to come from him. Certainly one for the future.
I'm not too sure. Great content on Marbella over the course of last week. Was it John McAtee? Someone said that they don't want to share a room with Sam Inwood. They put a glass eye to sleep.
I don't know what way to take that, really, but yeah, he did say that.
If you want to sleep, then Sam Inwood's the man
there you go.
With, isn't it?
I'm going to go away thinking he's talking about football all the time, Derek.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the case.
Yes.
I've known him, it probably was that.
Yep.
The boy lives and breathes football, no doubt.
He's run a pair of outstanding white Predators. Big fan of those. Here's Max Conway. Aussie 2-2. He's just held up. He finds Sean in support. He's blocked off by Raglan. Newby down towards Hemmings. Holds off at Aussie 2-2. Newby, and a free kick's been given against the Barrow striker. Well, he certainly didn't feel that was a foul. May have a point. Here come Wanderers. Conway. Mendes Gomez trying a reverse pass in. It finds its way through to Randall in the end. Harper. Harry Marley not happy with the referee there. Wanderers have it back. Here's Sheehan. Certainly letting a lot go is Jeremy Simpson. Sheehan tries to thread the ball in towards Randall. Harper. Earing. And a chip ball in towards Walker, and Sharman Lowe racing out his goal to clear the danger.
Yeah, Teddy Sharman Lowe very sharp off his line that time. He had to be. Like I said previously, he's very, very agile for a big man.
Yep.
Sharp.
You've got to be good with your feet these days if you want to be a goalkeeper. Sheehan. Mendes Gomez has given the ball away this time, but Wanderers have it back. Here's Aussie 2-2. Very hotly contested friendly so far. Just a reminder of that white substitutes bench this evening. Dacres Cogley is on there, Richard Taylor, Chris Farino, George Thomason, John McAtee, Charlie Warren. I'll bring you the rest of it shortly, but here is David Worrell. Tries a shot from the edge of the area and he drags it wide. Not really testing the Wanderers goalkeeper. Thierry Gale's on there, George Johnston, Xavier Simons, David Abimbola and Mario Cozier-Dewberry. Here's Sam Inwood. Conway. There's Conway. Joe Randall. Back towards it, Inwood. Patient build-up again from Wanderers. That's Jordi Osei-Tutu. A lofty ball forward. Raglan picks it up and is able to clear. Here is Sharman Lowe. Again, big crossfield pass, almost reaching Carlos Mendes Gomes. Not too far away. And Sam Foley is there to knock it out for a Wanderers throw-in. Here's Osei-Tutu. Shabby Sean. Pass intended for Sheehan. It's deflected in Osei-Tutu's cross, and he skied that one onto the roof of what is, I think, the bar behind the goal.
Well, they've done well to work it forward then. Osei-Tutu on the overlap. You'd expect a wee bit better quality from him going into the box on his favoured right foot.
Surprised to see Sean starting on the right, Mendes Gomes on the left tonight, John?
No, I think it's one of the things the manager does, Derek. He'll switch them and move them around to suit. We've got two wide men to come on later as well. So, listen, tonight, obviously, you want to win the game, but it's the fitness that's more important at this stage of the season, or the stage of the pre-season.
Yep. Were you a fan of pre-season back in the day?
Yeah, I mean, but listen, you couldn't wait to get going again. I wasn't a big fan of the running, that's for sure, but that's all we seem to do. But these boys these days, they get the ball out very early, and it's mostly ball work, really, base fitness. We used to run up and down hills in morning, noon and night, 7 days a week. Fact.
Yeah, when we reach this stage, you can really feel that sort of beginning the countdown towards the league starting for real. There's a volley from the edge of the area. That's a good save, Scott Smith, of the shot.
I don't think he really connected properly with it. Derek ended up being a bit of a sclaff, really. But Terry Sharman Lowe had it well covered. Wasn't the cleanest strike in the world.
No. Three minutes until half time. Been a few goal line clearances from both sides, but still looking for that elusive opener.
I think you would have to say Barrow have had the clearest cut chances so far, really.
Yeah, there's no denying that. Here's Inwood. Aaron Morley. Here's Owen Toll striding into the Barrow half. Is there another chance in this half for Wanderers before the half-time whistle? Did you ever play up here, John, in your playing days at Barrow?
Yes, I think I did, Derek, yes. Twice, I think, maybe. Only in friendlies.
Yeah. Lofty ball over the top, and Sheehan won't get there. Again, out comes Stanway. Oof, that ball nearly took out the linesman there. There'll be a Wanderers throw on this near side as we enter the final minute of the half. Mendes Gomez brushed off the ball, but Wanderers still have it. Deshaun Lawrence.
Oh, John.
Oh, a little ball played through. Randall will try and latch onto this, but Raglan is alert to it.
I think he had timed his run to perfection here. It was just it was the shape of the ball really that beat him.
Here's Sam Foley. Harper. Newby. Harper with the big switch, and there goes the half-time whistle here at Holker Street. A very competitive pre-season friendly so far. Don, I think Stephen Schumacher will be pretty happy with what he's seen.
Yeah, he'll certainly be happy with the application of from the players, that's for sure, Derek. I mean, the willingness for the boys at the back to get forward, overlap, and they've worked hard. You've got to say Barrow have put a lot into the game as well. It's a decent game of football, you know. Barrow have created a few chances. We've had that one off Toll off the set piece. Other than that, we've had some decent wing play at times, but maybe the final ball could be a bit better.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a good old workout so far. As we can see, the Wanderers substitutes just entering the field of play. I'm sure, no doubt, they'll be going through a little warm-up routine. We will see them at some point throughout the course of the evening. But yeah, the players and the match officials heading up the tunnel with the scoreline: Barrow 0, Bolton Wanderers 0. I think we'll now have a look at some of the highlights from that training camp in Marbella, and we'll be back with you for the second half here at Holker Street.
There's loads of different reasons why you try and come on one of these camps, but the main reason is, as I say, to spend some quality time with the players. It's important that we spend as much time as we can getting organised on the pitch, but just getting to know them off the pitch is key as well. So little conversations that you have on the walk down to and from the training pitch can tell you things that you didn't know and you can use going through the season. So far it's been good. The group seem to be all mixing and gelling. The new lads have settled in well, and yeah, everyone looks though they're enjoying it.
Yes, come on, Tolly.
Go, Josh, right. Keep it up. Yeah. Ready. Yes, go.
How have you found life at Bolton Wanderers since you came in?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've absolutely loved it. You know, I come in after Luton, as everybody knows, in January, and it was a quick turnaround for me. I wasn't out of work long. I come to the club pretty soon after Luton, and I've really enjoyed the club, the people. The most important thing for me is the people in a football club, and the people I've met, the people around the stadium, the staff. You know, everyone's been so welcoming, and I've really enjoyed the club. I know it well. I know the history of it because of where I'm based. Yeah. And to come to such a magnificent club with an incredible history, it's a privilege for me to be here.
Steering wheel's absolutely. Feel that. Oh.
That's nothing. What's wrong with it?
I'll behave yourself, you clown.
That's alright.
Oh, hand as nails. Where my Teflon hands. Jeez, oh. At least I timed it in the shower, wasn't it? Right, good job you didn't bother. Yeah. Oh, sitting next to old goat there. Just think of the ticket and see if it makes a difference. You can gadget your arms. Angle, eh? Identificado. No, shut up.
Hola.
Hola.
Sí, está pendiente de pago, ticket.
Right, we're supposed to be on the list, mate. Bolton Wanderers Football Club.
Ah, okay.
Registration. The guy in the reception said he put us on the list up the Barrow.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, understand Spanish. Marcus, put that on.
Buenos días, dígame.
Hello, good morning. We're at the barrier again.
Pay the ticket.
No.
Yes, no pay the ticket.
No, I know that. But
Reception hotel, pay the ticket, please.
wait a minute. Right,
Reception hotel, pay the ticket, please.
just a wee second. We're supposed to be on. We're on the list, on the registration list for the hotel with Bolton Wanderers Football Club and the barrier up. Yeah. That'll be a no then.
Nah, that's too difficult to be that one,
And in that first half, young Charlie Warren, again, who's impressed me this week when I've seen him in training. Cool, calculated finish. You know, I think he's a bit of a dark horse, isn't he, this season?
Yeah, he's been a real breath of fresh air. Yeah. Someone obviously we brought in from non-league. You know, someone who we think has got potential, and we wanted to see how he developed over the pre-season. He's had an excellent first 10 days. He's had a couple of days where he's looked a bit tired, which is understandable. But today he's shown, you know, he's got quality when the ball fell to him. It wasn't an easy finish, that from a set piece, and he's tucked it away lovely. So he's got loads to learn, he's got loads of work to do, and we won't rush him. But so far for him, he's proved that he could be, you know, a member of this squad for sure.
1-1 would be good enough for them, but at the moment it's 1-0. They've got to get that one. Pedersen, who is a striker, of course, further forward, the ball in. Oh, it's an own goal! What a disaster for the home team here. The ball has gone in off puncture. And for the most unlikely source, Bolton have got their goal. Davis is onside here. He'll get into the air to to the edge of the area, lay it on back for Nolan. That's it. That's good enough. Bolton Wanderers are going through. Kevin Nolan with the goal. He scored at the weekend against Pompey. He scored here in Bulgaria. And Bolton Wanderers for sure now can say hello to the next round of the UEFA Cup.
Just being in Europe, you know, a small town like Bolton, at the season that we have had as a group and where we have come from to what we have achieved, it was just massive. And going out there and playing in Europe in some very tough environment and did what we did was just something great to be a part of.
Is that the new shirt? Yes, I'm looking at it right now. The new shirt.
Send us a picture, John.
I'll send you a picture, but it can't get out anywhere. It can't get out on Twitter. It can't get out on any socials.
No, don't be daft. Don't worry about that.
Okay, I'll send it to you now. It looks all right, that. Oh, is that the women's one? Now I've been joined by Mark Hughes, assistant head coach. Mark, you've been here 6 months now. How much are you enjoying it?
Yeah. It's been good. It's been really good. Proper club, proper fans, and like I just spoke to Mark there. We're doing our best to try and get it where it belongs. You've got to earn your right, obviously, but we want to get this club as high as possible. Yeah.
Talk us through a little bit about your role within the coaching staff.
Yeah, obviously when I finish playing, you find your little road and your little pathway of what you're good at, what you're not so good at. And one thing I do enjoy is game days. I like to watch the game, analyse, clip the individual, and get the players in individually and build a relationship with them and try and get them better all the time. So if they can get better, then the team gets better. So that's the sort of road I've sort of gone down, yeah, in terms of getting a good relationship and watching games and showing players what they've done well and what they haven't done so well, and so getting better. Yeah.
You had a great career yourself in the EFL. Was coaching always something you had a passion for? Always something you looked to take forward?
Yeah, I don't know about great career, John.
You did. You had a good career.
Being a bit nice, but yeah, obviously it was in my blood when I was a youngster. You ask anyone from Liverpool, it's what they do. They go to Sunday League with the dads every weekend, and they don't know any different. And that was the way I was brought up. Loved the game and loved it. When I was a player, I always had my eye on that sort of the coaching side. Thought about the game a little bit different, and yeah, I've come into it, and I got a little bit obviously lucky. I've come straight from retirement and coaching. Yeah, it's the next best thing from playing. Yeah.
Well, you're saying about a good career. You've joined in this week. I mean, I've watched you personally this week. You still strike the ball well. You don't look out of place. You've done really well yourself in training this week.
Welcome back, everyone, to Holker Street for the second half of Barrow against Bolton Wanderers. We are live on YouTube tonight. Wanderers are unchanged for this second half. That starting 11 once again. Sharman Lowe in goal. Ossie Tutu, Toll, Inwood and Conway at the back. Morley and Sheehan in the middle. Mendes Gomez, Randall and Sean supporting Deshaun Lawrence up top. And in fact, looking at the 11, we have made a change because Deshaun hasn't come back out. And we've got young Charlie Warren now leading the line. Summer signing for Bolton, wearing the number 29 from Felixstowe and Walton United. And the son has decided to make an appearance for the first time tonight as well. Tell you what, that sun is absolutely blinding as I say that. Barrow have made substitutions of their own. Here's Earing losing out to Mendes Gomez, and Wanderers on the attack. Being made by Randall. The pass from Carlos just cut out. Here's Toll. Ossie Tutu. And Sean wins a free kick for Bolton off Raglan. Ben Jackson has come on for Barrow. Spent a time on loan at Wanderers, if you remember. Back in the League 2 promotion winning campaign. Here's Josh Sheehan. Conway. Here's Mendes Gomez. Coming in field, taking on the other Barrow substitute, Michael Adupoku. Conway. It's a crossover, it's deflected, and Wanderers have their first corner of this second half. Wanderers fans serenade Aaron Morley as he heads over to take this set piece. Here's Mendes Gomez. Tries to get a crossover. It's blocked off by Scott Smith. Here's Morley. Inwood. Conway on the overlap, and his cross just caught by the wind, and that takes it behind for a goal kick to Barrow.
Again, that willingness of Max Conway to get forward. Just didn't quite get a hold of the cross, did he? Kind of ran away from him a little bit.
John enjoying a Barrow tea there. Was it up to standard, John?
One of the poorest I've had, Derek, if I'm honest. Absolutely minging it was. Very poor.
Here is Ben Jackson on the ball for Barrow. Scored a beauty, if you remember, away at Morecambe.
Yeah, he did. A very important goal as well.
Yep. Conway with the header. Here's Mendes Gomez. On toll for Bolton Wanderers. Sheehan looking to pick out Sean. A little shimmy. It won't get there though. Good idea from Josh. Quite come off.
Jody, come back one. Get Sammy on the spot. Brilliant.
Here's Hemmings holding off Toll. A big switch of play out towards Adu Poku. Taking on Conway. Looking to go on the outside. And he gets a crossover. And there's Inwood once again for Bolton, away by Sheehan. Adu Poku again. And he just hauls Mendes Gomez down. It will be a free kick to Bolton Wanderers.
That was a great ball from Hemmings, wasn't it? Very quick on the counter there. I think Max Conway's got to do better, Derek, in denying the cross.
We've got our first yellow card of the evening, and it's gone to Rakeem Harper, it looks like, for dissent.
They should have got one in the first half and all.
Yeah. You'll have seen earlier, folks, as well on the Wanderers social media channels. Allocation for tickets for that Stockport game will go on sale on Thursday to season ticket holders at 10 AM. The full allocation of 1,193 tickets for that trip to Edgeley Park on Sunday the 3rd of August.
You need to be sharp for that one. They'll be gone by 10:02. Yeah, they'll be gone instantly. Sharp on the button.
12 noon kick-off for that game as well, folks, remember. This one for your diaries.
12 o'clock kick-off.
12.
That's the golf down the pan on the Sunday as well now.
Yeah. And Mendes Gomez is just taken out by Hemmings. It'll be a free kick to Bolton. See, there was a spot of golf taking place on the trip, John. Little putting challenge going on over there.
Yeah, there was, Derek. There was a few involved. Actually, nobody managed to get it in the hole. A few close attempts.
Cross headed away. Here's Conway on the edge of the area. Oh, lovely bit of skill, and he goes with the volley. Oh, what a finish! In off the post. Tremendous goal from Max Conway. Bolton Wanderers have the lead. It's Barrow 0, Bolton 1.
Yeah, he did really well there, Max Conway. Flicked it up with his left foot, Derek, and finished it with his right foot. He's unaccustomed right foot. He's found it in off the inside of the post and into the back of the net. 1-0. If I'm not mistaken, that'll be his first goal for Bolton, I would say.
Yeah. Lovely bit of skill. Chipped the ball up on his left and then stroked it in with his right. Sensational. And Wanderers fans housed in that little stand over on the far side certainly enjoyed that.
It was a controlled finish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Found the inside of the post. Goalkeeper, no chance. Wasn't a lot of power on it, but there was accuracy.
And we finally have the breakthrough here in Cumbria. Scott Smith, Adu Poku. Cross from Worrell towards the back post, and there's Jackson with the header into the arms of Sharman Lowe. Mendes Gomez hogging the touchline over on the far side. Morley going the opposite flank and finds Shabby Sean. Good first touch again from the Hungarian. Cheeky back heel to Ossie Tutu. And there's Jackson with the interception, throw into Bolton. Shabby to Sheehan. Here's Inwood. The goal scorer Conway to Mendes Gomez is just bundled over, and that will be a free kick to Bolton. Here's Ossie Tutu. Sheehan, oh, he feeds in Mendes Gomez. Big save from the goalkeeper. Randall might get there. Here's Charlie Warren. Randall, can he get the shot away? Oh, he does, and it's knocked behind. It came off Sean last, and somehow it trickles wide of the goalkeeper's left-hand post.
I don't know how Shabby Sean has not got anything on that, Derek. Really, it was a promising move. Ball came across from Randall. He cut the ball across, and there was Sean. He actually had his back to the goal, but I thought he might have got a touch and then a wee back heel into the net. But it seemed to bypass him. But promising move there. Sharp.
Yeah, lovely ball in initially to Carlos. Oh. Big save from the goalkeeper there.
Carlos Mendes, he timed his run ever so well, didn't he?
Yep.
Probably should have finished. Good save from the keeper.
Sheehan. And Shabby. Inwood. Again looking for that ball over the top, and he finds Carlos Mendes Gomez. He's in behind. He just stumbled, but he bounces back to his feet. Morley. Here's Sheehan. Chance of shoot from the crowd. He's taken out by Harper, who's on a yellow, and he says he never touched him, and the referee not interested. Here's Hemmings. Earing. Ben Jackson with the cross. It comes off Ossie Tutu. Goes behind for a Barrow corner this time. It will be Ben Jackson over this, an outswinger, and there's a header, and comes back to the former Wanderers man and gets a second bite at the cherry. Hemmings with his back to goal, tries a back heel, comes off Inwood, and Barrow will have a corner on the opposite side this time. Ball's floated in and straight to Mendes Gomez, who looks to release Sheehan. And back comes Michael Adepoku.
Oh.
And a big kick caught in the wind there from Stanway. That wind still swirling around here. The good news is that rain is cleared. Here's Inwood. Conway's pass to Mendes Gomez. Is slightly heavy, and it goes out for a Barrow throw. Wonder if we'll start seeing substitutes at some point soon. We have already seen one up top. With that Warren coming on for Lawrence. As we head towards the hour mark here at Holker Street. If you are just joining us on the YouTube stream, and good evening. Max Conway goal. That's the difference so far. And here is the goal scorer. Oh, he's taken out on the edge of the area. That was ever so close to the line there. But again, good forward progressive run from Max Conway, asking questions of this Barrow defence.
Yeah, trying to commit the player on the outside there. It can be no more than a foot outside the penalty area there, but it was good play from Max Conway. Like you said, committing the player, driving forward, looking to get his cross into the box. And it was a late challenge just outside the box.
I wonder who'll fancy this. Conway is there. I think it suits Aaron Morley from this angle.
Definitely right foot up.
Yep. And Josh Sheehan just hovering on the edge of the D as well.
I think Carlos will fancy it as well, just inside him.
Yep.
No, he's walking away now. Plenty of space.
It will be Aaron Morley. Oh, he goes along the deck towards Sheehan. Oh, he takes a touch and it's flicked towards goal by Sean. His body shape was just slightly off and it never came to anything in the end.
I think that was supposed to have been a layoff back to Carlos Mendes, but it was a heavy ball into Josh Sheehan. He didn't quite get his touch right.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that changes are afoot for both teams. And
like the full team.
Yeah, it does look like the full team, apart from Warren, who'll stay on.
Yep.
Everyone else coming off for Bolton. And of course we've got a trialist goalkeeper on the bench who's about to come on as well, as Sharman Lowe and the 9 other outfield players depart.
We're bang on the 60 minutes, as we said. It's another good hour in the bank for the boys that started the game. Now these boys coming on for the last 30 minutes need to ramp it up, get something out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, so we introduce Josh Dakers-Cogley, Richard Taylor, Chris Farino, George Thomason, John McAtee, Thierry Gale, George Johnston, Xavier Simons. We've got Mario Cozier-Dewberry on there. I think most of them have come on anyway. Barrow have also made a number of changes. We've got a new goalkeeper in goal now, Ben Winterbottom. His first act of the game is to rifle the ball into the Wanderers dugout. Here's Johnston. Farino lofts the ball over the top, looking for Crozier-Dewberry, but it just skids off the surface and goes behind for a goal kick.
He's quick, but maybe not that quick. The ball took a big skid in off the surface.
I think the only player who hasn't come on there is Big Dave Abimbola, still on the bench. Lewis Shipley, one of the Barrow subs, has just given the ball away. Dakers-Cogley looking for Crozier-Dewberry. Holding off his man. Good strength from the Wanderers' new boy. Here's Farino. Richard Taylor. There's Xavier Simons. Oh, he's just pinged that ball out wide. pinpoint accuracy, and Taylor on the overlap. Oh, this is brilliant from Bolton. McAtee, and that's a great save from the goalkeeper, who denies John McAtee a goal here. What a wonderful move that was from Bolton.
Yeah, and it started Simons. Then it got the ball, he switched the play to the left. Great ball out to Taylor. Taylor continued his run, he got in behind the defence, cut it back for McAtee, and you've got to see a great save from the goalie.
Yep. Top stop from Winterbottom. Here's Thomas. Thierry Gale. Takers Cogley. Simons with that lofty ball out wide. A free kick's been given against it. Crozier Dewberry this time. It was Thierry Gale, sorry, over there.
These two are going to get you up off your seat, Derek, this season, I'm telling you. Genuine pace out wide, they're going to take people on, they're going to be exciting.
Yeah, they've only been on a matter of minutes, but already they look bright, the pair of them. I'm sure they'll be giving a few fullbacks some nightmares this season. And is that Simons? And Johnston picks out Taylor, who's filled in on the Max Conway position. Gale into Thomason. Here's Taylor again. Oh, lovely feet from Taylor. And Barrow are able to clear on this occasion. It's causing a few problems for Barrow. As Richard Taylor down that left-hand side. McAtee. Crozier Dewberry into the feet of McAtee. A little glance up. He cuts the ball across. Here's Thomason, lays it off. Crozier Dewberry's shot is deflected behind. It will be a corner to Bolton. But I've got to say, it's very sharp, John, isn't it?
Really good football, that, Derek. One touch stuff, working our way up the pitch, down this right hand side. Thierry Crozier there, down Dewberry, down the right hand side. McAtee, great run in behind, cuts the ball back, and it was set up there. Good effort, but blocked. But sharp football, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, the subs who have all come on are all up to the pace and then some. The corner is curled in towards the back post, and evades everyone and then goes behind for a goal kick. 67 minutes on the clock here at Holker Street. Wanderers lead by a goal to nil against League 2 Barrow. Matches against Hibernian, Shrewsbury and Preston to come before we kick off against the Hatters. Here is Lewis Shipley. Canavan. Lofty ball forward, Taylor up against it. Adepoku. And he's won a free kick, the summer signing from St Mirren. Simons, oh, he plays it first time. He's anticipating the run from Crozier Dewberry. Just overhit a tad.
Crozier Dewberry had just come short to feet. Just that little lack of communication, really getting to know each other as well,
yeah.
And new teammates.
And here come Wanderers again. They did well to win it back. McAtee. The cross just hanging in the air, nodded away. Jackson is able to clear. Here's Taylor. Shows a little too much to Tyler Walker. Thomason goes charging in. Here's McAtee. Thomason. Crozier Dewberry. Wanderers dominating. Chasing a second goal on the shot from Gale. It's the back of the stand, but it's well worth a crack from there. And just the wind just caught that one and took it way over.
Yes, Gale received that ball, Derek. Only one thing in his mind, cutting inside onto his right foot, looking to get his strike away. Didn't manage to hit the target, but the intent's there.
Yeah, we said previously, probably a wee bit behind the rest of the squad, Thierry Gale, but he certainly looks like a player, that's for sure. Barbados international. Walker on the byline for Barrow. He tries to get the crossover, but he's unable to do so. Little under 20 minutes of this match remaining. I was slightly concerned we wouldn't have much light for the end of it, given that the floodlight situation, but I think we'll do okay. Sun trying to peek its head through the clouds. Taylor with the ball downfield. It's cut out by Barrow. And Poku. Thomason away, Warren. Just runs into traffic. Here's Jackson. And as Cameron wins a free kick for Barrow. He's one of a number of new arrivals in the summer for the Bluebirds. And they've got a free kick in a decent position here. So it will be Jackson to deliver, curled in, decent ball in too, and Taylor with the lancing header away for Bolton. And it will be a Barrow throw.
Tell you what, it was a good defensive header from Richard Taylor at the back post. Did really well there.
He'll be good at set pieces, that's for sure. Good frame and height. And Barrow looking for a free kick, but none forthcoming, and Warren will look to switch that play out to Crozier Dewberry. Taking on his man, coming inside onto his left foot. McAtee. Gale. In by Taylor towards the back post. There's Dacres. Cogley tries to bring the ball down. And just a slightly heavy touch. Barrow were able to clear, and well, I thought they were going to get a free kick there as Cameron goes sliding on the deck. And here's Gale, a few step overs. Oh, lovely little back heel from Gale. Looks to find the on-rushing Taylor. Barrow deal with it on this occasion. But the eagerness to win the ball back from Bolton is pretty impressive here. The shot comes in from Crozier Dewberry. He just isn't able to get over it enough. But again, it's good stuff from Bolton, knocking the ball about well here.
Xavier Simons did well that time to ride the tackle. Played the ball into Crozier Dewberry there. Cut inside again onto the left foot, Derek. Looked to get the strike away. Again, didn't manage to hit the target. Won't be long till the two of them get their sights on goal.
Yeah, it's been a couple of efforts now from the pair of them.
Yeah, that was a push.
Oh, the referee's given that a free kick against Taylor here.
Don't think he could have made it any more obvious there, Richard Taylor.
Looks like Barrow are preparing another change. Looks like Katia Kuyate is about to come on.
Some eyes you've got, by the way, Derek.
Just spotted the 17th.
Huh? See?
Just spotted the number 17 on his shots, to be fair.
I can barely see the stand over there.
What, a shot at Marcus's glasses, maybe?
Oh, he lost them, Derek. Did he not tell you that? He lost them on the trip.
I'm surprised he could find his other pair.
Oh, seriously, I had to guide him home.
Here's Adupoku. Worrell. Lofty ball down this far side. Johnston met it well. Andy Wing will now make that substitution, and it will be Tyler Walker, the number 10, who will make way. Stephen Schumacher just having a word in the ear of Thierry Gale, just passing on some instructions. Here is Chris Farino. Taylor. Simons. Crozier Dewberry now. Simons with a big switch of play. Again, straight to the feet of Gail Thomason. Gets the ball in first time, and good hands again from Winterbottom, the Barrow goalkeeper, and he's been injured in the process. The referee calling for the physios to come on here. He just clutched the ball out of the air from McAtee and Warren in there.
Well, as that ball came in, it was George Thomason down the left-hand side. Derek, he's cut that ball across. I'll tell you what, it was a brave challenge from Charlie Warren with the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I think Charlie Warren's needing some treatment as well now, Derek. They're waving on the physios.
Yeah, well, we sat down inside the penalty area. Dave Abimbola's heading out to warm up.
That was a really brave challenge.
Yeah, Charlie's back on his feet, which is a good sign.
He won't want to come off.
Nah. (1,180) the confirmed attendance tonight. Much of that made up by the travelling Wanderer supporters.
There must be a few underneath us then.
There may very well be, you know. Well, Ben Winterbottom is back up. Kick downfield. Taylor goes to rise to meet it. McAtee nods on. And this Cameron just the misplaced pass in behind. Goal kick to Wanderers as the sun peeks out the clouds again. Dacres Cogley looking for the run of McAtee. Hits off the back of Shipley. Here's McAtee on the edge of the area. And the shot comes in from Thomason. Well held again from Ben Winterbottom. It's well struck from George.
That was a great strike, a controlled strike, Derek. He just didn't put the laces through it. He tried to place it. Good save from the goalkeeper. George did well to keep that down.
George Johnston wins a header off Cameron. Into the final 10 minutes of the 90. Hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight, folks. It's held up well, which is a good thing. It's been a pleasure to bring you this pre-season friendly. Simons wearing the number 24. Picks out Taylor. Striding into the Barrow half. He releases Gale and it's just overhit slightly. Ronald clears towards Cameron. And Adu Poku gets past Johnston. And here come Barrow, the cross into the penalty area, and that's well defended from Dacres Cogley. Cam defending, just chests it down for the goalkeeper to pick up.
That was George Johnson. He committed to the challenge, Derek. He didn't quite get his timing right. He was left for dead on that right hand side. But as you said, very cool defending from Josh Dacres Cogley, chesting the ball back to the goalie.
Here's Simons. Dacres Cogley, run being made by Crozier Dewberry in behind. Shipley comes across again, just skidding off the surface and going behind for a goal kick.
It's just getting the pace of that pitch right, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's okay playing the diagonals and playing the balls in behind.
It's very
the weight
fast.
of the pass has to be perfect, really.
Yeah, it's a bowling green out there.
And sometimes, you know, we get fooled into that because we've got pace, genuine pace wide now. We think we can just knock the ball in behind and they'll get on the end of it, but the weight of the pass has still got to be right.
Yeah. There's Cameron. Canavan. Kuyati loses out to Crozier Dewberry. Oh, he tries to play the ball through towards McAtee. Canavan is there again. Jackson. And the free kick's been given against the Barrow substitute.
McAtee's been clever, Derek. He's made 3 or 4 great runs in behind.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few of the runs he hasn't quite received the ball, but he's got to just keep making them runs because you'll get the ball eventually.
It was interesting hearing in your chat with him, John, on the beach about him changing his diet and things like that, and feels in a good place at the moment.
Well, I think the aim was to become more professional, Derek, you know, and make sure he's more consistent. And he certainly has looked sharp in the training last week, and he's looked sharp since he's come on tonight.
Yeah. Will be treated to another Wanderers goal before time up tonight. The goal from Conway was very special indeed. Stephen Schumacher just out there passing on instructions. Winterbottom's ball downfield, one in there by Thomason. Slightly late, George challenging there. And free kick taken quickly, and Bolton onto it like a flash again. Thomason infield, and he's taken out. That will be a free kick to Wanderers. Yeah. Canavan, the perpetrator.
There was only one intent in Canavan's mind there, and that was to stop George Thomason in any way he could. There was no intent to play the ball there. He just completely took the man out of the game.
Wanderers fans making Canavan aware of what they think about his little outburst there. So Simon's over this. And a group of players just hunched together on the edge of the Barrow penalty area. Floats the ball in, teasing delivery towards the back post, away by Cameron. And Jackson will pick this up. Can he prevent the corner? And he does. It will be a throw into Bolton. Five minutes remaining. John trying to stay out of shot again there.
Oh, Derek, I'll tell you what, he's testing me tonight. He really is.
Ben Jackson's down on the deck here. Will be a free kick to Barrow. And the referee's asking for the ball back. I think it's going to be a drop ball situation. Here's Chris Farino. This pass is asking a lot of Simons. Kayati picks it up, and it's good play from Simons, good body strength. Kayati wanted a free kick there. It is George Thomason for Bolton. Johnston towards Taylor. A run being made by Gale. And here he is. He sure is quick. That ball in towards Warren. He connected, but he just couldn't get it on target. In fact, it came off a Barrow player last. It will be a corner to Bolton.
No, as Gale got past his man, Derek, it was an instant cross. Warren trying to get across his defender, just about got a touch on it. But in the end, it was good defending, out for a corner. We saw the pace there, didn't we, Gale?
Lightning.
Getting in behind.
An in-swinger is on the way. The ball curled in near post. Headed clear. Simons. Certainly has looked good since he's come on, Xavier Simons.
He's a player, Derek, believe me.
Yeah.
He's going to be a huge player for us.
Thomason. Here's Gale. Taylor. Into the feet of Warren on the edge of the penalty area. Good feet from Charlie Warren. Crozier Dewberry. Gale. And a reverse pass into Thomason. Simons tries a shot from distance, he just drags it wide. Worth a pop from there.
Yeah, it certainly was. Previous to that, I think we saw the lovely first touch from Charlie Warren. Derek's so comfortable on the ball. The one thing I would say about him, he's really eager, isn't he? He's keen. He wants to put on a good performance, but I'd like to see him standing still more at times. He's charging about the box and running wide, and I'd just like to see him stay within the width of the 18-yard box more often.
Might be another chance here for Bolton. It's Crozier Dewberry inside the penalty area. Oh, he tries a shot. He's blocked off by 2 Barrow players. That's Koyati. Oh, Innes Cameron will look to latch on to this. The offside flag stays down. Johnston coming across and makes sure he gets there in front of the Barrow striker.
Looking all in wrestling now. Cameron.
He's a big lad, is Innes Cameron.
Great recovery tackle from George Johnson.
Yep.
Had to time it to perfection.
And there goes the full-time whistle. Wanderers continue their pre-season preparations with a 1-0 victory here. Max Conway's strike the difference between the teams. A wonderfully taken goal. And Steve Schumacher's men will now head north across the border up to Leith to take on Hibernian. But a good workout overall, John, would you say, tonight?
Against a very hard working Barrow side, you've got to say. I thought Barrow created some decent chances in the first half, Derek. Not so much in the second half, but I think we really took over the game in the second half. And you saw, with it, it's difficult, isn't it? Because when you've got such a big change, I mean, we changed the whole team basically. It's hard sometimes to come on and get the pace of the game so quickly, but we adapted very well, didn't we? And kept playing. So, no, it's been a good workout, a very worthwhile workout tonight.
Yep, I would certainly say so. Good to see some of the new boys in action. Now that some played on Friday, but they certainly look like decent acquisitions. Even at this early stage, John, they look like they can play a bit, these boys.
Well, what we've got really, we've got a real influx of pace, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've got full-backs behind the wingers that have got genuine pace as well.
Yeah.
And once they really get it down and get the understanding together, when to overlap, when to sit, I think that the things are really starting to take shape for us.
Yep, Stephen Schumacher taking the players over to acknowledge the fans who have made the long journey north for this game. Fantastic support as ever. And they just clap the supporters. But it was a good performance, you've got to say. And certainly Max Conway took his goal really well, John, didn't he?
It was a controlled finish, Derek. It wasn't power, it was placement. Did really well, flicked the ball up with his left foot, and on his weaker right foot managed to side foot it in off the inside of the post for a fantastic finish.
Yeah, and I know Stephen Schumacher is a big fan of clean sheets as well. I know it's pre-season, but that's 2 clean sheets on the bounce.
They all count. It's a habit, isn't it?
Yep.
And and the players are getting into that habit, and you can see they're defending for their lives at times and making sure they keep that clean sheet. It's important, Derek, it really is.
Yeah, I thought Sam Inwood was big on that when he was on. Some big blocks and clearances at the back. I thought another composed performance from him.
He's got a big future ahead of him, Sam Inwood. He really has, and he's right in the mix, isn't he?
Yeah.
Battling away for a starting position.
He absolutely is. The players now make their way up the tunnel into the dressing room. Keep your eyes peeled, folks, on the Bolton Wanderers social media channels and on YouTube as well. We'll get the thoughts of Stephen Schumacher a little later on. But it's been a real pleasure to bring you this match on the YouTube stream tonight. Thanks for your company. And on behalf of myself and John, a very good night. Bye for now.
Well done.